us, right? The world sucks and our incompetent government is going to waste all of our money and then turn around and say that we have to work harder to pay it all back, right? How about no? This is the Pivot-sode. Logo! 5,000. That's the number. That's the number that this man's going to learn to hate. He will rule the day they pass this bill. All right, 5,000 people. In any one division, ward, or district, they're usually one of those three names. That is how many are needed to win the election for city council in almost any city in America. There are some big and particularly active ones, but like 5,000. You get 5,000 new people who didn't already vote in local primaries, so basically everybody on social media. You get them to vote in the city council primary election, and the recipient of those votes becomes the leading candidate for that seat in the general election. That's all it takes. 5,000 people to change the person who directly impacts discretionary spending in your area. Ordinances, local laws in your area, department oversight in your area. A lot of things in your area run through city council. So you don't like how things are going? It takes 5,000 people to change it. The big government rammed a budget through that no one asked for. That's going to f us all up for years. And he doesn't think that we can do anything about it. He thought giving money to ICE and having them round up immigrants in increasingly cruel ways was going to shut us up somehow? We go back into our bubble and turn down the heat because it's just too toxic to pay attention to the news. If he rocks the boat hard enough, we're going to quiet down and fear that he's going to tip it all over. We are the water that his boat rocks on. He thinks he can stomp down on us, Mr. Big Tie, Big Man, Big whatever, Big Booty? He done forgot. We're the ground he's standing on. We can shift everything beneath his feet because he needs us to validate his power. That's why we're making a pivot. Instead of covering the national news as we've done for the last year, severely damaging my mental health, by the way, I have too many memes, far too many memes of this goofy. All right. 40-second news will now be covering upcoming local elections around the country, as well as local news from those areas too, because we're fun like that. Each week, we'll focus on a different place and a different election because we don't know anything about how this government works, and it's crazy and it's sad, and it's also why this guy is our leader. He's our leader to the whole world. He leads us because we clearly don't know what the we're doing. All we need is 5,000 people who didn't vote in the city council primaries before, I am one of them, to start changing the game. So help us get the word out. Share this around, shameless self-promotion. Make sure people know about their upcoming local elections. There is literally no single website that has all the city council elections in America in one place. I can go on my phone right now and get personalized therapy advice from an agent that thinks it's a French maid that can only give cleaning-based therapy advice funds in the form of obscure French movie quotes, and then having it explain it all to me in a French-English accent, but it keeps getting interrupted by its imaginary dog because we all need companionship. But I can't go to a single place across the entirety of LeBron James's internet to find a list of the city council elections that are going on in Cincinnati? Huh? What? That's where we are now. It almost feels like that's on purpose. So we're going to change it.
5,000! 5,000!